We're at Good Evening Ranch in Canvas, West Virginia for the Great American Crawl. Friday we had a really good turnout. We started
one
up
of our
the
biggest
registration. Yeah, started up with registration, headed down to the arena down there and did staging down there. Turned into a little bit of a parking lot, but I think we got everyone straightened around and got heading out on the trails and stuff.
That's called Mick Ultra. Mick Ultra starts out as a vertical rock slab that's about 20 foot long, and she's wet, she's slick, and if you don't hit it right, you don't stay in it, and you let out, you lose momentum, and you slide, and you can go off a little ledge right there that flops you over on your side.
Chilling, taking the normal dirt road to get there, and then immediately when you turn right to get on this trail, it's just a huge rock slab, huge. It needed momentum, it needed power, all of it, because there's no traction. You'd slip all over the place, so that was a good introduction to that trail.
This is definitely a wrong turn though, man. Hey, I got a full body Jeep, not a buggy. Get to the top of that, and then next thing you know, we have to drive and go down between this canyon. Barely squeezing through there.
We made a left, and then we did a little one of these here. It's gonna be interesting for me. I've about a 200-point turnabout up here. Be fine.
Easy.
No problem.
Where are we going?
I think that way.
It's gonna be a long one.
Why?
Well, we're on this little teeny trail that we got to squeeze through all these trees. So we'll probably get out here about 3 o'clock today. Maybe get on another trail.
The next spot though, I mean, when you drop down and you came out to the right and then you had to do that drop off that ledge.
What'd you think of it when you seen it?
Eric made it look probably sketchier than it needed to look.
Yeah, he wasn't selling it at all. I mean, when he popped that back tire up, I was looking at that line and I realized that's not the line for me. So yeah, he didn't sell it very good, but.
Right here and put you straight to the hill, and we do a front dig down, I think we'll be all right. We'll spot everybody down the ledge, I think the first one came through was Cameron. He was the first to come through, and when he came through, he actually got a little, he got a little top heavy there, and we actually put a winch on his rear to settle him back down when he brought him through. Let him down a little bit. How we did all of them, it was tight, it was real sketchy, but I actually think we only got out with one minor, and it was like a pinky tip with a scratch on all of them in that. Yeah. The spotting was key on, and their driving skills was key on, and listened to every spot, and we nailed it. It's like glass.
Andy came down in typical Andy fashion. And so we ended up having to reseat a tire again.
Thanks to Power Tank again.
Thanks to Power Tank again. He is a walking commercial for Power Tank at this point,
Yes.
which is really good.
Call that good? One more.
Good job, Bill.
Yeah, so I'm gonna do the same thing, but I think I'm just gonna go to the left a little bit more, and I should be fine.
You nervous?
No,
No?
I'll probably hook up a line.
You had to go down and then kind of back up and then go like that. And then when you went like that, you were this close to that rock.
I don't know about that.
You're on that rock. Get on top of that rock. First, back up.
I love you, Cam. You too, man. No more bench. You're a good friend, Cameron.
Yes, sir.
Go straight? Yeah, straight on down.
Damn, Bill.
I got Pete.
Bill, hold. Oh, when Diana came down at, I thought Bill was gonna die.
She gave me a heart attack.
Her rear fender missed that by. Bill went, whoo!
She's free over here. You got her over there? Yes. Driver. There you go. Yeah. Hey, yeah. Oh, yes.
Hold on.
Don't move. Here's your nose. My bad. I was about to throw it to you and you grabbed it. I can't get that one in there.
Come off that rock.
Easy. Slow, slow. Good.
I have hats off to Eric on that real quick. I mean, to guide that many full body big rigs through there without getting a scratch on anything,
He
that was cool.
Gotta make sure it opens tight.
everyone kind of took a little bit of a right line to that, kind of getting up and over onto the platform, how Ari was saying. Nick, on the other hand, with Rokbugy, kind of took the high left approach.
How's that looking right there?
Send your rear all the way to passenger, and what we're going to do is walk that ass end around this way.
I hear you.
It'll go
Is that gonna, when's that coming off?
here in about 3 seconds when we go forward.
And how's that tire sitting over there? On the ground.
You're on the ground, you're fine.
And how, like, is this thing gonna do this? It'll be good.
Not yet.
So this was one where being small and nimble comes in handy because I didn't have to make a 52-point turn. I literally I used my cage to kind of pivot around the tree and line me up to go down the hill and through the little rock garden that was the entryway to, the drop, I guess you could call it.
I was able to just kind of use the cage a little bit and just use the tree that was right there, lean the cage up in it, and then just kind of pivoted, used the back tire to pivot off that tree too, and it just made a perfect turn and lined me up for the next obstacle.
It felt really steep. I was like, I probably could have done without the cable, but it made me feel a little bit more secure knowing that if I did get too high, there'd be something there to catch it.
Slowly.
So we had a few people we had to kind of push away to try and get them to not hit the rock. Not Ari. We just let her hit the rock.
Yeah.
A proper brake for Sammy's.
You just slap her together here and go to town. That's my girl right there.
next we went to Rubicon, and we got to watch Eric give it a go on the wall, and that was pretty entertaining because I didn't get to see the buggy the first day. So watching it kind of, warm up the tires and shoot right up that was really cool.
So the key to that is traction, and power and skinny pedal.
It can go from mile to mile. The smaller tire guys, there's lines for those guys to run. And then if you want to play like these guys do, there's stuff in there, the size of vehicles that if you want to play on, you can play on.
So last year when we were going through there, didn't even think about that you could dive up into that rock. Yeah. We just went up and around. So this year it was like, oh, well, we can get up through here, which made it a lot more fun.
Intimidated. I mean, being the little guy and following all the big guys, it's intimidating sometimes. Sorry, I can't see you very well.
Keep going. Right there. Little bit. Actually, just keep going straight. Wow, I think that was hard.
I don't know what the problem was.
Actually, a lot of it is off.
What's the worst I can have?
Nothing. You're going to hit this rock.
So I'm not going to fall off?
No, you're fine on that. You're good. Keep going. Left.
Ari's always pretty good at, where you want me to be at? Okay, I'll be right there.
Oh, it's even crooked.
Oh, God.
Oh, no.
There it goes.
Was it filling?
next one was kind of like an actual rock garden where we kind of like pick and chose our lines a little bit. Like I went to the left, Alex went to the right, and it was just cool because you could kind of like pick your own line.
Yeah, I didn't think it would be that much harder, but it was. There's a lot more awkward rocks on that right side that I've noticed, and a lot more bumps and bruises,
And bangs.
and bangs and pops and ouch.
Yay, thank you.
I love can opener. It is a very, it's a really tight squeeze. It's called can opener for a reason.
Cameron did great through it. You know, he listened right key onto the spots where I told him to put his wheels, and you know, we actually got out with no body damage on it. And there's 2 rocks in there that wants to take panels away.
And just a name can opener. I mean, that the name says it all, right? I mean, what potentially could happen? It was interesting, but it worked. It crawled right through there again.
And Beck says, what do you want to do? Do you want to head to Keyhole or Bourbon? And I'm looking at the obstacle and I'm like, this looks like a fun obstacle. Like, heck yeah, I want to hit it.
We were coming up through there and we were going to Keyhole. And then Nick says, hey, he had pulled down on Bourbon
Yeah.
to get some pictures and stuff and see the trail. And then he says, hey, I want to go up this. Eric's like, go, spin it around. Come on, let's go up this trail.
Oh, that was good, man. I had a great time. Yeah, it was great.
I asked Nick if he wanted to do Bourbon Street. That's one thing I did was ask Because I actually thought we was going to keyhole. That was the whole intention, was step up into keyhole. He said he wanted to give it a try. See, we let him in.
It's just not good. It's not good. It looked bad from every angle. I'm trying to be like...
I gotta go rescue the buggy, the 4-wheel steer buggy.
He needs a hero.
Yeah, that'd be me. That's all I do.
Wiggle, wiggle.
I think I split my pants again. All I know is we have a lot of winch line out.
We got a few straps floating around.
Yep, we do. We got some straps floating around and a 4-wheel steer buggy. I can't move.
Can't move it.
No, can't move it. Hey, that's crap. That's for the birds. It's all for the birds. Somebody's paying for my car wash. That took 18 hours, I think. Something like that.
I ran out of sick days.
I'm gonna have a decal made. I'm gonna put it right on the inside of your windshield. It's gonna say, "Don't do dumb shit." Right here, right?
4 vehicles, all with winch lines, plus the winch from the bug, I'm pretty sure. And it was just like, there was so many winch lines. It looked like spider web. And I'm like, what is going on right now? How did we end up in this situation?
Need to move lower on the tree. What's that?
And it got to the point where I'm just like, wow, I'm last in line. And I was like, we're gonna go do something else that's not sitting here.
He gone.
Hey, if it's powder coat, it shouldn't scratch.
By this time, my winch is doing no good. And then we heard
Steam.
somebody say, hey, I think Bill's Jeep's overheating.
Oh, there she goes.
You immediately ran over there and turned it off, and it just started blowing antifreeze everywhere.
Simple solution. It was just that fusible link that runs to the tip 'em, off the battery to the tip 'em, wasn't it?
It was just, yeah, there was just a wire.
So simple fix.
So then we had the Pro Eagle out underneath the axle, and Nick is jacking that up so we could get the tire out of the crack and get it up on the, it was like in the crack and we'd get it up on the ledge.
Yeah.
So we could pull him forward a little more.
It took about 4 or 5 winches in a Pro Eagle to get me out in about an hour of patience.
But we ended up getting him out of there. I mean, it took a lot.
2.5 hours on that recovery.
Well, Andy, it's been devil of a day.
Yeah. Well, we'll look at them tomorrow.